Hello, I'm Keyshawn Rice, and I'm the Occasional Critic, where I review, rant, critique, trash, revere, praise, and celebrate many forms of media. Let's get started. When they first announced that they was making the White Man Can't Jump remake written by Kenyon Barris, niggas was heated, bro. I just didn't really see the point of a remake. It's hard for me to gather my words right now. That's how mad I was about the remake. And I wanted to hate the movie. And being the dummy that I am, I decided to watch the movie. And you know what? The movie was okay. Just okay. If you go to Hulu just expecting an average movie, that's exactly what you get. Now, the things I liked about the movie, they was really tapped in with the sneaker culture. They had a lot of classic shoes on there, LeBrons, Jordans, you name it, man. They was really tapped in with the sneaker culture. And I like that they took a more dramatic approach on this movie. You gotta appreciate when remakes try to do something a bit different, or more different. You can always appreciate that. And now the shit I didn't like about the movie, the ending, it was too wholesome. Now, I know damn well you do not care about a White Man Can't Jump remake ending, so I'm just gonna say it. So once again, this movie's about basketball hustlers, so these niggas gotta lose something, man. Like in the original, Woody Harrelson's character, he put a whole lot of money up on a big basketball game against the King and the Duke. He won the game, won the money, but he lost his girl due to his gambling habits. So he has to move on. The end. Now in the remake, these niggas make it to a big basketball tournament. They win, and what happens? One nigga makes it to the Lakers. He gets a 10-day contract with the Lakers, while the other becomes a trainer for the Lakers. This is not my career, bro. Shoot one of these niggas, bro. One of the best shooters ever. Probably my favorite shooter ever. Well, not probably, it is. It's difficult to play any other shooters because none of them match up with Max Payne 3's gameplay, its mechanics, and the brutality. This shit is so graphic, bro. The bullet wounds look nasty on here. The death animations are actually disturbing. And the kill cams are actually painful to watch sometimes, bro. It's like, I really don't have any criticism of this game. But I heard some criticism, some fair criticism, some dumb criticism. Now the fair criticism, people aren't really a fan of the tone change and how like the signature comic book style of the first two Max Paynes is completely gone. Well, not exactly completely gone. It's still there, but like, it's not as there as like the first two. So I can see why people aren't a fan of that. Even though this is my favorite Max Payne 3, I can see why people don't like that part of this one. Now, the dumb criticism, the cover system. Nothing exactly about the cover system, just the fact is this. What are you supposed to do when niggas are shooting at you? Dive? Well, that sarcasm doesn't exactly work with Max Payne, but like, anyways, the running and gunning that you did on the previous two Max Paynes is encouraged on this one, bro. It's all good. The movie is very cool and very blue. What I learned from this movie is that Paul Thomas Anderson understood the mind of Adam Sandler earlier than all of y'all. This is literally just your traditional Sandler flick in the most beautiful way possible. Like this, to me, this is just an art house Happy Gilmore. Hilarious movie, yet uncomfortable for some. And what I mean by some, I'm talking about the man, the white man, not the brother man, the other man. But the cast is stacked on here, man. You got In Living Color alumni Tommy Davidson and Damon Wayans. You got Jada Pinkett Smith on here. You got Savion Glover, very talented dancer. You got rapper Charlie Baltimore and Yasin Bey, formerly known as Mos Def. And you got black people's favorite racist, Michael Rappaport. So if you enjoyed this movie, I recommend that you watch American Fiction. Very similar movies, just came out not too long ago, 2023. It's also hilarious, and it also has a stacked cast on there as well. To all my physical copy collectors that buy DVDs and all that stuff, as you can see, I have the DVD, and the cover might throw some people off. Fortunately for me, I didn't have an awkward experience because my cashier was black, but due to experience I had when I was buying the Do Right Thing DVD, This white guy's just like, bro, I love this movie. And it's just, I'm trying to help y'all avoid awkward situations like that. So just go to a self-checkout. Or if you can, just steal it. 100% off. A free movie. My go-to answer to what a perfect rap album is. Not only that this is a perfect rap album, this is a perfect album. This album should be studied in something 101. The reason why I say that this is a perfect album is not only because of Bun B and Pimp C's raps, it is the hooks. So many catchy hooks on this album, bro. If you haven't listened, I advise you to listen. And I bet by the end of the week, one of them hooks will be stuck in your head. I would sing them, but I got stage fright and shit. The first thing I want to point out is that there is much more features here compared to a Whole Lotta Red. Some people might have thought the Whole Lotta Red would have been better with more features, which I disagree with. I think the lack of features on Whole Lotta Red really helps what Cardi was trying to accomplish on this album, Whole Lotta Red. But on I Am Music, he doubled down on other problems people had with Whole Lotta Red, which was Whole Lotta Red had 24 tracks, and he listened to you, and he put 30 tracks on this album, now 34 or 35 with the bonus songs. And just like Whole Lotta Red, it works. Just like Whole Lotta Red, it works. Just like Whole Lotta Red, it works. It's messy as shit, but it works. It's like a datpiff.com mixtape, with the constant DJ Swamp Izzo shouting, the solo Uzi song. The album really recaptures the mixtape era we once knew, man. And this is the most at-home Cardi has sounded out of his whole discography. Like, this is his most Atlanta album ever. It's like he traveled back to the era that made him Cardi while continuing to build on the world he created on a Whole Lotta Red. That sounded real journalistic right there. Rolling Stone, Pitchfork, Anthony Fantano, hit me up. A departure from the usual stealth gameplay of Metal Gear Solid. This time it's a hack and slash game. I bought this last July, didn't really play it consistently till December of that year. To the Twitch family, I want to apologize because I promised y'all a walkthrough of this and I did not follow through with my promise. So once again, I want to apologize. To the non-Twitch family, follow, man. Key to Mediocre Gamer, man. We play games on there, man. Best gaming channel in the world. Well, not really, but also check out the last video, Key to Mediocre Gamer. It's hilarious. Now back to review. This is one of the games of all time. One of the games of all time. It's not perfect and it's not terrible either. There's some very great moments and there's some very underwhelming moments. Now, my biggest complaint with the game is the controls. Not the controls itself, it's just the explanation. So as you can see, I played this on the 360 and the pairing controls, man, it was kind of confusing to learn. So the game just tells you left stick plus X. And they don't really tell you how to time it or anything like that. So like I'm holding the left stick and pressing the X button while the character attacks me, and there's moments where it's working and some moments where it's not working. So like maybe I'm just thinking it's my timing, and it wasn't. So what you got to do is flick the left stick and press the X button simultaneously, and it's a successful parry. That saved my life, man, many times throughout this game. I hope I saved your life, man. So if you haven't played this game, please remember this. And if you are playing this game and you're struggling, now you got it. Next review. One of the greatest basketball games of all time. Y'all knew that already. Timeless shit here. The soundtrack, Barbito Garcia's commentary, the street ball mixed with the over-the-top gameplay, and the controls, man, especially for the PS2 era, man. The PS2 era controls are shit, bro. I don't know why we was shooting with the square and driving with the X. It doesn't really seem that crazy when you go back to play the PS2 games, but it's like, why, now that we use the trigger buttons? But anywho, NBA Street Volume 2, the controls on here are very simple yet creative. You got L1 plus R1 equals a cool dribble move. L1 plus L2 plus R1 plus R2 plus square equals a cool 360 donk. Like, that's stuff that doesn't leave your brain, man. And also, like, this game is a huge time capsule of 2000s basketball. Um, like Allen Iverson and the whole blank era when hip hop and basketball merged, and one street ball, individuality, and players wearing whatever they wanted to wear. Like I mentioned before, Allen Iverson, man, like that's probably like the reason why I think that NBA Street wouldn't work. But that's probably the nostalgia talking. But if they were to make an NBA Street, here's my ideas, man. Like, one, like, just, I don't really got to say anything about the gameplay because I'm sure it'll be over the top. Two, keep the Volume 2 controls. They are that good. And three, I don't think they should go for, like, any, like, realistic graphics exactly. Like, I think they should use cel-shaded graphics like Jet Set Radio. For a recent example, Need for Speed Unbound. Just like, I think that would be a really cool addition to the Street series. And most importantly about this game, it's fun. So we need to make sports games fun again. And also over the top sports games, but most importantly, fun sports games. I bought this around December. I played the season mode with the Steelers, brought us home a championship. And this was the most fun I had playing a football game. Now, I know there's probably going to be some people asking me, what about the NFL Street games? And I surprisingly haven't played those, but one day we'll get to them, and I'll probably review them on the Occasional Critic. But I hate to sound like a broken record. We got to make sports games fun again. And more over-the-top sports games. And once again, most importantly, fun sports games. This right here is like meeting the love of your life. Everything's going well. Y'all holding hands, skipping around, drinking out the same cup. A few disagreements here and there, but like, it's all good. And playing Madden's like getting cheated on consistently. And you just won't leave them. So to all the Madden players, don't be a caged bird. Fly. Leave. Why you got Detroit powerhouses like V's, Babyface Ray, Rio, Peasy, I Swear Vezo, everybody loves an underdog. And those underdogs are Los and Nutty. Highly slept on duo, man. Great raps, great beats, great chemistry, and overall just a great time, man. These niggas got one of the best beat selections in music right now. Bass-infused beats is a real staple in Detroit rap right now. And these niggas really take it to a whole nother level. I don't know why I'm saying niggas a lot right now when it gets to these people. I'm so sorry. But yeah, they take it to a whole nother level, man. I really recommend that you give this tape a try, man. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, bro. They got plenty of collab albums together. And both Los and Nutty got a lot of solo albums. So please just check these niggas out, bro. Once again, I'm sorry for the N-word use. But if you need a break from coke raps over soul samples, need some fentanyl and dog food, heroin raps over hard-hitting beats, these are the guys for you. Grand Theft Auto Vice City holds a special place in my heart, man. It was my first PS2 game. Bought it again years later when I bought a new PS2 to relive and create new memories, especially because I didn't have a memory card. Then I bought it again when the Definitive Edition dropped. That's another review for another day. But when I played the remaster, I began to appreciate something I didn't in the past, which was the soundtrack. Now, I didn't think the soundtrack was bad or anything. I just didn't really listen to it that much, just like a few songs. But like other than that, I was listening to the talk show radio stations. I don't know why. I didn't understand anything they were talking about, but I would listen. And yeah, like this soundtrack right here, classic shit right here, bro. Sorry for my language, but yeah, it's classic shit. Timeless stuff throughout multiple genres. You got Iron Maiden, Zapp and Roger, Michael Jackson, Tears for Fear. You got Cars by Gary Newman, Mr. Broken Wings, and Call Me by Go West is one of my favorite songs off this soundtrack. And if you're wondering what's my favorite song, favorite radio station, it's Fever 106, man. Fever 106. Probably top 3 GTA radio stations ever. It got Luther Vandross, Cool in the Gang, another Michael Jackson song. I don't know why I keep messing up when I say Michael Jackson, but a lot of classic shit on here, man. This is probably the greatest licensed soundtrack of all time, bro. And that brings us up to the ending of the Occasional Critic, man. I gotta be better with my outros. I'm pretty shit at outros. I don't know why, but you know, if you made it this far, leave a like, leave a subscription, man. If you haven't, yeah, I gotta be better at this shit, man. We out of here.